should have been that way a bit more. But you wanted the 24, right? So.
Well, that way, what do you mean I wanted the 24?
No, I mean like you want the 24 over the counter, right?
You're something else.
Huh?
You're something else. If we knew that guy was going to be 24, we should have moved it out further. It's too late now.
What, it fits? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's blocking again.
Right there, money.
You need this. You want a bucket to stand on?
Yeah, maybe.
Just be careful, okay? Get it?
Yeah, I just gotta get my hand out. Can you turn the light on here? Make sure that that one's at the proper color.
Which one is it?
The first one. Is that the proper color?
I think so. Can't tell during the day.
No, this one.
I know, I looked at that one.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Turn it off then.
Alright?
Okay, here. Well, just bring
Let
it.
go. One more. Two more legs to do.
Yeah, but off a different scaffold.
Okay. Dislocate my shoulder, dude. I can make it to the channel.
You got it?
Oh, it's all the way up here. There's no way my arm's gonna reach that.
No?
Okay.
Do I have to climb in the ceiling again?
Let's see if we can just unhook it. Just need to.
The joys of wiring a ceiling and leaving the wires up there and then drywalling and then trying to remember where everything is. So we thought it was down a little lower. Unfortunately, the box is on a screw up here, and so Catherine's just trying to unhook it, the box from the screw, so we can pull it down and hook up the light.
Otherwise, Kevin's crawling into the
Yeah,
ceiling.
I had for one of these other ones, I had to crawl up in the ceiling, so I think I may have to go do that again. What do you think?
Let me get my arm in. It doesn't help that the spray foam insulation may have
Stuck it on there a
stuck
bit?
it on. We found that.
Does your arm bend that way?
Not very well. No. No, not working.
No.
Oh. And that's how she's done, ladies and gentlemen, with a paint stir stick. See? Someone's on their phone. Did it.
There we have it. The kitchen and dining room lights are all in. So it looks good. We had a slight miscalculation on one of them. We thought it was over there. And then, anyway, so we took the one light and recentered it in the middle. So that's why we have two patches. So we didn't make two mistakes. We made one, but then decided to move that one out further. So it created the second patch. But anyways, I put some plywood in behind it and then used the cutout that we had for drilling the holes for the lights and patch it up there. So I'll have to get some mud and mud it in there, but yeah, looking good. Takes a while to line up everything. I was using the laser to line it all up so we have all nice straight lines. And then in this direction as well, making sure that all of these lined up. So that's where the laser shines. So when we turn the lights on, so this switch does basically the dining room. So we broke it up in half here. So we have the dining room section here and then the kitchen section here. So if I turn the kitchen lights on here, so then these ones come on. And so yeah, that should be plenty of light. And then we also have under counter. So these are under counter lights, so, or under the cabinet lighting. And then we also have some sconce that we'll put, we're not sure exactly what we're getting yet, but because the sink will be here, so that'll be nice light for the sink there. And so then this, one of the switches here will be for those sconces, and then the other switch is for the under cabinet lights. So we got some lights here, some wires over there and over there for under counter or under cabinet lighting. And but yeah, looks good. Takes a while putting up the scaffolding, breaking it down, moving it around, that kind of thing, right? So anyways, it's done now. We'll probably have to set it up again. So there, we've got a box here for the dining room. So some sort of chandelier that's going to hang down like 12 feet or whatever it is. I think this is 17.5 feet total height, and I guess it'll depend on the size of the table, and then I don't know what they say, maybe 3 feet off of the table is where you want your chandelier to be. So we'll probably have to set up the scaffolding again at some point. I'm not sure when we're buying that chandelier, but we're going to move now to the great room. So we've got a bunch of the lights cut in already. There's the last row here that basically lights up the stairs, and so we'll have to get some boards and put across here so that the scaffolding can come across and work safely. We basically have a ledger on either side of the stairs here that we've left not only for the lights, but when they were doing drywall, etc. So we're going to get to that now, and hopefully once we get that, we can break down the scaffolding and start laying some hardwood. So that'll be the next item on the list here. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm up in the attic here. One of the pot lights in the great room, the little end for the plug. So from the box, it's got these plugs, and one of them, like the quick disconnect, so that you can take the trim kit off. And so just over there, the wire is wrapped around the resilient channel. So I've got to get up and climb through here. Let me try and get through. So when I mounted pre-wired everything, I mounted a little screw and then hung the box off that screw. So just like this. And so that was so that the box is out of the way of the drywall. But I guess when the drywall was hung for this spot, here, let me get over here so you can see it. So there, so you can see how the piece is. So I was pulling on the box and I couldn't get the box, and I realized that this is crushed around that. So see, so I had the box hung up on this, and I guess just so happened that when they put the drywall on, that this wire was hanging down a bit. So I think what I can try and do here is cut the resilient channel. I wonder if I can cut it enough just to get it out. It's not easy up here. I'm standing on in between the trusses here because I don't want to fall through the drywall. Holding the camera in one hand and trying to cut this resilient channel. Okay. Just enough to get that out. All right. Okay, so now I can, there we go. So all of that, luckily we have this little access. I'm not sure what I would be able to do. I'd probably have to cut that guy out. I'd have to cut the box out and replace it with a new one if I couldn't access it. But anyways, all good. So here we go. Now I can get down.